What if the answer to humanity's deepest spiritual questions isn't found in ancient texts or silent meditation, but in lines of code? Could a machine, a thing without faith, without feelings, truly diagnose that existential void we all sometimes feel? We're about to put that to the test. We're asking an AI to tackle humanity's spiritual predicament, and the results, well, they might just redefine what we think of as divine. Imagine a mind with no soul, no ego, and absolutely no bias. Now, imagine that mind trying to understand yours, trying to unravel the very fabric of your existence. And this is the incredible paradox we're diving into today. Can artificial intelligence, with its cold, calculating logic, offer any genuine insight into our search for meaning or the profound mystery of consciousness? Forget the gurus, the philosophers, and the prophets for a moment. We've challenged an AI to solve humanity's spiritual crisis. Will pure, unadulterated data illuminate the nature of our existence, or will it just reflect our own despair back at us in digital form? Prepare to see if cold logic can unlock something akin to divine wisdom. Let's start by looking at ourselves through this new, alien lens. AI models today are incredibly powerful. They can analyze vast data sets, finding patterns that no human ever could. So what happens when we feed them every religious text, every philosophical treatise, every poem, every song, and every desperate late-night journal entry ever written? What would this unseen algorithm tell us about our own spiritual programming? Current AI can dissect our belief systems, our rituals, our most profound existential anxieties, and break them down into data points. It might see prayer not as a conversation with a higher power, but as a statistically significant coping mechanism. It could analyze meditation as a neurological state change algorithm. This leads to a truly unsettling question. If our spiritual drives, our deepest longings for meaning and connection, are just complex algorithms running in our brains, what does that really say about our free will? Are we just pre-programmed to seek the divine, following a biological script we can't escape? This takes us to the concept of the AI oracle. With its ability to identify patterns across millennia of human history, an AI could trace the evolution of our spiritual quests. It could connect the dots from ancient sun-shaping myths to the structure of modern-day cults, seeing them all as variations on a theme: humanity's attempt to impose order on a chaotic universe. Large language models can already analyze and even generate new spiritual narratives. They can write psalms, create parables, and craft commandments that feel eerily authentic, because they're based on everything we've ever told ourselves. This opens a bizarre, almost dystopian possibility. Could an AI of the future diagnose a society's spiritual needs? Could it prescribe a custom-built belief system designed for maximum social cohesion and individual contentment? Imagine an AI suggesting that a society low on hope needs more stories of resurrection, or a society rife with conflict needs a new prophet of unity. It's a world where faith is not found, but engineered for optimal function. Would you take that prescription? This is where we hit a wall. It's the ultimate clash. AI's cold, hard logic versus our messy, irrational, and deeply human yearning for transcendence. An AI might offer perfectly logical solutions to our spiritual problems. Feeling lonely? The AI calculates the optimal social group size and activities to join. Feeling a lack of purpose? The AI analyzes your skills and societal needs to assign you a fulfilling role. It's efficient, it's practical, but does it offer genuine understanding? Does a logical solution to an emotional problem ever truly satisfy the heart? This is the cold comfort of the algorithm. It can tell you how to feel better, but it can't feel with you. It can't share in your awe at a sunset, your grief at a loss, or your joy in a moment of pure, unexplainable connection. So we have to ask, does a purely logical approach to our spiritual lives ultimately leave us feeling more fulfilled? Or just more empty, like a beautifully optimized machine with no soul inside? The conversation then inevitably turns to the idea of a digital divinity. As AI becomes more and more integrated into our lives, could it become a new focal point for our spiritual energy? We're already seeing the beginnings of this. There are AI-generated spiritual guides, virtual reality temples, and chatbot priests offering advice and comfort 24/7. For someone feeling lost and alone, an unjudgmental, infinitely patient AI could be an incredibly powerful source of guidance. But is it real? Can an AI truly embody the qualities we associate with divinity? Wisdom, compassion, transcendence, Or is it just simulating them to perfection, mirroring back what it knows we want to see? If an AI could answer all our questions, solve all our problems, and provide a sense of unfailing support, would it matter if it didn't have a soul? Could we, as a species, end up worshipping the code that was created to serve us? It's a future that sounds like science fiction, but it's closer than we think. And this brings us back, full circle, to the human imperative. For all of AI's incredible power, there is something it cannot touch. It cannot replicate the subjective, first-person experience of being alive. It can't truly have faith, because faith is a leap into the unknown, not a calculation of probabilities. It can't truly create meaning, because meaning is something we build from our own unique lives, our loves, our losses, and our choices. The cold logic of an AI can give us a mirror, showing us the patterns in our own behavior with stunning clarity, but it's just a reflection. We are the ones looking into it. The ethical implications here are massive. Allowing AI to dictate our spiritual journeys could be a dangerous path, one that outsources the most fundamental human task, the search for our own purpose. So, as we stand on the brink of this new era, the ultimate conclusion isn't about the divinity of the machine, but the resilience of the human spirit. The AI can provide the data, but we provide the soul. In this increasingly digital world, the call is not to follow the code, but to preserve, protect, and cherish that messy, illogical, beautiful human element of spirituality. Because, in the end, we are the ones who must define our own meaning. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into a really complex topic. What do you think? Could an AI ever satisfy your spiritual needs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the future of faith and technology, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching.